Hi, this is Juliana Kenny at IT Expo East 2011 in Miami. I'm joined by Mary Evslin, the ex-chairman of the Vermont Telecommunications Authority. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
So we are at the Super Wi-Fi Summit, and you just conducted a session here. Tell me a little bit about some of the key points that were brought up.
My session was about the use of white space in rural America, which has many challenges. Basically, it's the business model that doesn't work very well because we don't have very many people per linear mile. And my feeling is that the white space is the fact that it's free and unlicensed is a huge step forward for making the business model work. There are still many other issues like the affordability of equipment and licensing and adoption rates, but without having free, good quality spectrum, penetration of the market in rural America won't happen, so we're very grateful to have it.
Excellent. That's very interesting. So you had some other panelists on your discussion. What did they contribute to that?
Actually, I didn't, but there were many other panel discussions, and actually the most fun part is that almost everybody in the room was already connected to the industry and could correct each other and share ideas with each other, and it was a little humbling to be in the room where so many people have been so instrumental in having the white space spectrum freed up for use in our country.
So what were some of the other points that were brought up in other panel discussions that maybe you found poignant or certainly, applicable to what you were talking about?
I think one of the largest issues is what the equipment is going to look like and how affordable it will be. And that depends not only on technical issues, but it also depends on how much of this spectrum is actually available for use in cities, because the affordability issue is only addressed when manufacturers are able to make millions of radios and chips to put in computers, then the price goes down. If those millions of people who are users live in urban areas, and if the urban areas aren't using the white space spectrum, it will never be affordable for those of us in rural America who have access to lots of white space spectrum.
Right. So is that equipment issue what we're going to be seeing more of in 2011 as addressed?
It is certainly being addressed right now, and we're hoping by maybe 2012 that the equipment might start coming out. But again, it really is dependent upon the mass production of it and whether or not people can figure out ways to use the spectrum in urban areas.
Right. Well, that's very interesting. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me today.
Very much. Very nice to meet you.
Once again, this is Juliana Kenny with Mary Evslin.